Hello and welcome to this video on indices. Today I'm going to go through the 7 laws of indices, and hopefully that will give you a grounding of the rules of indices and how to apply them for given questions such as using binomial expansion or differentiation and integration. Now then, the first law, number 1, is if you have something like x to the power of m and it's times by x to the power of n, you can see that clearly, then the answer is x to the power of m plus n. This is because powers add when values are times together. To put this in a more realistic term, we could write x squared times x cubed equals x to the 3 plus 2 equals x to the 5. The second law, funnily enough, is x to the power of m or divided by x to the n equals x to the m minus n. As if you divide powers then they just minus. So if we had the example again, but we had x cubed divided by x squared, you just equal x, because it will be x to the 3 minus 2 equals x to the 1. Now then, the third law, x to the m to the n. Now by that you're expanding brackets effectively, so what you're doing is you're timesing them together. So that is x to the m n. So if we had x to the 2, x to the 3, then that would be x to the 6. If you've got a power of x to the minus m, for example, then what that means is it's negative, which means it's 1 over. So that would go to 1 over x to the power of m. To give a more practical example, x to the minus 2 equals 1 over x squared. Then there's fractional powers. For example, x to the quarter, which would just go to the 4th root of x. Although I probably should have given a more used in terms of m and n, but I'll just do that quickly now. So we've got x to the 1 over m, which equals m root x. Now then, we have one more to go really. There's adaptations of this one where you can have things on the numerator, but they're kind of, if you know how to do this, you'll know how to do the rest. And finally, the 6th rule of indices is x to the 0 equals 1. Any number, so we can have 123,456, 789, all to the power of 0 is still equal to 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So just to quickly summarise, if you times 2 powers together, the powers add. If you divide 2 powers, then they subtract. If the powers were in a bracket and then added to that, or should I say, if there's one in the bracket, one out of the bracket, then they're times together. If it's to the minus, then it's 1 over. If it's to a fraction, then it's a root, and the denominator is effectively how the term of the root, and anything to itself is 1. Thank you for listening.